I moved into a modest apartment downtown, the kind where the walls seemed to hold memories of every tenant that had come before. Late one night, as I was scrolling aimlessly through TikTok, I noticed something strange. The dim light from my phone cast shadows on the walls, and there, in the faint illumination, words began to bleed through the paint. They were indecipherable at first, just a jumble of letters that seemed to shift and dance. I dismissed it as a trick of light, but as days passed, the words grew more pronounced, sprawling across every wall, each line more unsettling than the last. I tried to capture the phenomenon on video, hoping to share the bizarre occurrence with my followers, but the camera refused to cooperate. The words wouldn't appear on screen. Frustration turned to obsession, and I spent hours staring at the walls, trying to make sense of the language. It wasn't until I stood on my head in a fit of desperation that it struck me, these weren't random scribbles. They were my own thoughts, written backwards, echoing every private fear and fleeting anxiety I ever had. My mind was laid bare, my secrets exposed to an audience of shadows. The revelation was terrifying. How could my thoughts manifest so tangibly? I began to question my own sanity, isolating myself from friends and family. Each new line on the wall was a confession I hadn't dared to make, a testament to my deepest insecurities. The walls seemed to whisper my darkest secrets back to me, and I couldn't escape the feeling of being watched, judged by some unseen force. Sleep became impossible, as every dark corner of my mind was projected for the world, or at least my apartment, to see. In a desperate bid for freedom, I decided to paint over the words, hoping to bury them under layers of white. But as I brushed the first stroke, the paint bubbled and peeled away, revealing fresh, bleeding words. You cannot hide from yourself. Panic set in, and I fled the apartment, leaving behind the whispers and the walls that knew too much. But as I ran, I realized with horror that I could never truly escape. The walls were simply a mirror, and the real terror lay within me.